Hey guys, Patrick Gallagher here. I thought today I would go over how to tune your guitar, and today we're going to tune in concert pitch, which is the 6th string is tuned to E, the 5th string is tuned to A, 4th is tuned to D, the 3rd string is G, 2nd is B, and the 1st string is E. Now before you tune, if your guitar is a little out of tune, that's a great time to tune the guitar. But I recommend that you go ahead and loosen each string just a little bit. Okay? Loosen each string a little bit, because what we want to do is when we tune, we want to tighten the string into the note that it belongs, alright? Into its tuned position. So now, when you loosen the top 6 string, the top 3 of the 6 strings, you want to turn this way on the pegs. When you loosen down here on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st, you're going to turn the pegs that way, okay? Okay, now I recommend you get yourself a tuner. I have the electric tuner. They even have electric tuners that you can buy for a couple of dollars and put right on the top of your guitar. Turn the window so you can see the same thing you're seeing here, where it tells you it's green if it's in tune, it's red if it's a little over, it's tighter, you know, sharp. And I recommend that you go straight up as you're tuning, but when you get to the final note that you want to tune to, go just a little bit over, just a little bit over. That's what I do. Okay, now the first thing we'll do is take that 6th string, which is E, and tighten it while I look at my tuner and turn this way as it goes slow. Once it gets to the middle, tighten it just a little bit more so that it goes a little bit over. So what's happening is, it says E, and the green light's on, and the red light to the right of the green light is flashing just a tad bit. Alright? Now, next tighten the A string, which is the 5th string. And again, remember, turn in this way. Look at your tuner, make sure it's going slowly, and we want to wait till it gets to the middle. Okay, good, it's right past. Now, we're tuning on my acoustic, but you can also tune an electric. It's the same way, it's the same method. Alright. Now I'm also going to use my ear. Now after I tune these 2 notes, what I want to do is put my 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string, and that's an A note, and that should match the A 5th string that I just tuned. Sounds good to me. So I'm going to leave it. Now we're going to the 4th string, which is D, and use this last peg, turn this way, tighten it slowly, and watch your tuner go right up the middle. If you have a smartphone, you can get a free app for tuning. Just do a search for free guitar tuning app on your smartphone. Okay, so I'm right where I want to be on that. I'm going to use my ear again by putting my 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 5th string. That's a D note. And it matches matches the 4th string I just tuned. Play them both back and forth, they should sound identical. Okay. Now, if for some reason they didn't sound identical, it's most likely that you need to tighten the D a little bit more. But we don't this time, but that would be what most likely you'd have to do. Alright? Now, we're on the 3rd string, G, and to tighten that, we're going to tighten by turning the peg this way, going slowly, and making sure. For the G, I recommend not going over the middle. Try to get it straight on, because the G note is kind of the G string, the G note is kind of funny. It may say that it's perfectly tuned, and you know, if it was staying at the same level, going a little bit over. But I find that when you play it by ear, it sounds out of tune. So most of the time it's too sharp when you play it by ear. So now I'm putting my 2nd finger on the 4th string, 5th fret, the 5th fret of the 4th string, and those sound really good together. Now I'm going to play the B string, and the B, you look at your tuner and make sure that it's going to the middle. But also, I like to use my ear mostly for the B. So if you put your 2nd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, G, that's a B note. Now this is good training for your ear. B, do you hear that? The 2nd B sounds flat, it needs to be tightened. That sounds good, okay? Now if you put your 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string, that's your E note, and that should show up on your tuner right up and down the middle, and it does. So that's my E, and now we're going to tune up to the E, and I'm just going to tighten it, going this way with the peg, slowly until it gets to the middle. I do try to go just a tad bit over the middle, like I was saying before. Now, test them together. Put the, like I said, the 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And it should sound alike. Sounds pretty good to me. Now, just retest them. Just go back through. Sometimes they loosen. You might want to tighten up just a tad bit if it did. Just make sure the tuner is registering all your notes. And you can also redo it by ear, like I was showing you before. Okay? So you put your 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string and listen to it. That's the 6th string to the 5th string. They sound pretty good. Next, testing the 4th string from the 5th string. Next, testing the 3rd string from the 4th string. Next, we're going to put our finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string. We're testing the 2nd string with the... So you know what I think? That could be tightened up a little bit on the B. Alright, so we did find that it wasn't... That's pretty good right there. So now, if you know some chords, you can play them. And if you think that the music sounded good, and it sounded the way you think it should sound, then it's in tune. So that's how you do it. And if you need to practice tuning your guitar, do it every other day and pull out this video, go back over it, tune it to me. Okay, that's your E, that's your A, there's your D, G, B, E. Alright? Alright, well that's how you do it. So I hope you're able to tune your guitar and you can take some lessons and have a lot of fun playing.